Hey guys, before this video starts, I want to thank BumpInTheNight for assisting me on this video. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you do, head over to his channel and check out part 2 of our collaboration, the top 10 scariest forests in the world. I have a link in the description and an annotation on screen at the end of this video. Don't forget to check out the other great content he's got over there. So, without further ado, let's begin.
M6 Motorway, England. Motorists making their way down this road have experienced unusual phenomena, such as Roman soldiers marching, an upset woman trying to hitch a ride, and lorry going the wrong way down the road. Apparently, with 230 miles and 6 lanes, there is more than enough room for this parade of freaks. Next time you're utilizing the thoroughfare for travel, beware of a phantom pickup truck.
A75, Kinmont Strait, Southwest Scotland. For over 50 years, this road has been the scene of numerous hauntings. Reports of paranormal activity have been frequent enough that the road has been nicknamed the Ghost Road. It is thought to be Scotland's most haunted road, and has received hundreds of reports of unexplained sightings. In 1957, a truck driver saw a couple walk in front of his truck, and he thought he hit them. When the driver stopped to investigate, the couple were nowhere to be seen.
Kelly Road, Ohioville, Pennsylvania. A 1-mile section of Kelly Road in Ohioville, Pennsylvania is an area that has had numerous reports of paranormal activity and bizarre happenings. Reports say that when animals have entered this haunted stretch of road, they suddenly turn from peaceful and quiet to extremely violent, chasing after other animals and even people. The road is surrounded by dark, thick, and creepy forests where white apparitions and noises that can't be explained have been seen and heard. No one is quite sure why this short section of road is haunted, but theory suggests that it could also be connected to cult activity that was once taking place in the area, and the ungodly curses that have been put on the land.
Dead Man's Curve, Claremont County, Ohio. Dead Man's Curve is a dangerous turning intersection in Claremont County, according to the most common reports, at the place where 222 meets State Route 125. The road was part of the Ohio Turnpike built in 1831 and has a long list of victims. On October 19, 1969, 5 teenagers died when their 1968 Impala was hit at more than 100 miles an hour by a 1969 Roadrunner. There was only one survivor. Ever since that day, the intersection has been haunted by an apparition known as the Faceless Hitchhiker. Here's an eyewitness account from a man named Todd. I was heading home from Bethel to Amelia. I noticed a man's shape on the side of the road. It turned like it was hitchhiking, with an arm sticking up. The thing wore light-colored pants, a blue shirt, it had long hair, and a blank, flat surface where the face should have been. I looked back, and there was nobody there. Due to rerouting, the actual location of Dead Man's Curve is somewhat in doubt. They say it is at 222 and SR 125 near Bantam Road. As you head east on 125, 222 turns right towards Felicity, and Bantam Road turns left towards East Fork Lake State Park. The spot is just below a carryout.
Boone County, Illinois. In the city of Belvedere in Boone County, Illinois, there is an intersection that has been the site of many hauntings, particularly the Bloods Point Road. Other roads included in this local haunting are Wheeler, Florida Church, Pearl, Pool, Sweeney, Cherry Valley, Stone Quarry, Fairdale, and Irene. It is believed that the hauntings on these roads are a result of a number of tragic and spooky events that happened there in the past. These events include hangings, suicide, various train accidents, and the purported inhabitation of a witch.
Stockbridge Bypass, England. Stockbridge Bypass is formerly part of the M67 motorway in England. It was then downgraded to a dual carriageway, and today it is just a single carriageway. The road, which was finished being built in 1989, runs around the north side of Stockbridge and its valley. It has been the location of many purported hauntings. Over time, there have been sightings of children playing late at night under the bridge, and a monk who just stands and looks out. One sighting of the monk prompted a police investigation, which ultimately provided no explanation. Other people have heard the sound of children singing in the vicinity when there are none to be seen. Perhaps most frightening are the reports of people driving who have suddenly noticed an apparition of the monk sitting beside them in the car.
Chuanmon Road, Hong Kong. Even if you don't buy into the whole haunted roads business, you'll be wise to exercise caution on this road. This road is very heavily used, yet it hasn't been redesigned to take all this modern traffic. It is notorious for its frequent traffic jams and wrecks, and apparently the ghosts are also out to get you. Many claim that ghosts will suddenly appear in the middle of the road, causing the driver to swerve to avoid hitting the person. And to make matters worse, supposedly the ghosts of the crash victims are being added to the already high spirit count. Travel this road with caution, and keep an eye out for much less cautious pedestrians.
Route 666, Utah. Now known as Highway 491, the route, the sixth branch of the famous Route 66, is notorious for accidents, apparitions, and just plain bad luck. Linda Dunning writes on prairieghost.com about an incident with her husband. He was alone and hadn't seen a car for miles and miles. Suddenly, he saw a truck that looked like it was on fire heading straight for him, right down the middle of the highway. The truck was going so fast that sparks were flying up off the wheels, and flames were coming from the smokestack. It scared him so bad that he pulled way off the road and walked 20 feet or so out into the desert, away from his car, and waited for the truck to pass him, going what he estimated was 130 miles an hour. He then got back into his car and continued on. If you weren't careful, hellhounds will shred your tires. A young girl walking down the road will vanish if you try to help her. If you are alone, a ghost may just take up residence in your back seat. Dunning has this to say for advice. Take a lot of people with you and don't leave any space for unwanted passengers who just might decide to appear in your back seat. Pull off the road if a huge diesel truck comes bearing down on you from either direction. Don't be curious to see if there's a driver in the car passing you in the night. Don't look for lights floating in the sky. Hope you don't see any young girls in white dresses. Never stop if you spot something peculiar, and don't pick up hitchhikers. Lastly, if demon dogs approach you in the night, just keep driving.
A229 from Sussex to Kent, England. If you are a fan of Heart, this road is not recommended. Another contender for England's most haunted road is A229. The local constabulary are not strangers to calls of people plowing into pedestrians, more specifically a woman in white, only to lose track of the body. If you're passing Lower Bell Pub towards Maidstone, don't be too surprised if that hitchhiker vanishes before you reach your destination. The ghost study is generally regarded as that of Judith Langham, who was tragically killed in a collision on her wedding day, still in her dress.
Clinton Road, New Jersey. If you are visiting the road at midnight, stop by the bridge at Dead Man's Curve for a game of catch. Toss pennies into the water, and the ghost of a young boy will toss them back. A gray wolf with red eyes will stalk you from the bushes. Satan worshippers will hang up their bloody clothes to dry, right next to the mutilated animals. The ruins of a castle reside in the woods. If you find yourself in the wrong section of the woods, expect to be chased out by Satanists or the Ku Klux Klan. Weird animals, speculated to be survivors and interbred specimens from the abandoned nearby zoo jungle habitat, from which most of the animals escaped. A dangerous curve that has been the demise of many an unwary driver is rumored to be heavily haunted. Phantom pickup trucks will gladly escort you from the road. Well, chase you. Weird lights flying in the sky will draw your attention upward, away from the bloodstains on the pavement. This road is not a joke. Regardless of your stance on the paranormal, it is a confirmed fact that many dangerous groups gather here for less than savory activities, and they do not like to be disturbed.